Sakafets YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Someone requested that I do an updated fried chicken recipe, so here it goes. Hello my darlings, so today I have just an updated recipe for you guys. Nothing new, nothing special. I'm just seasoning some chicken drumsticks that's been nicely cleaned with lime and vinegar with all of the ingredients that I will list below down in the description box, okay? Once everything is nicely in, I'm just gonna go ahead and just mix it up, ensuring that all of my chicken pieces are nicely coated in the seasonings. I'm now going to cover with some clear up, and I'm going to let that rest for about half an hour. I don't have lots of time today, so I won't leave it overnight or for too long, but any amount of time counts, so half an hour it is. Here I have 2 bowls, and I'm just going in with some plain flour followed by some cornstarch, and I'm gonna season lightly with some parsley, sea salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, and some garlic powder. I'm gonna make sure to mix that in because we're gonna create a wet batter and a dry batter, okay? To create my wet batter, I'm just gonna go in with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the flour mix, and we're gonna add our milk and eggs and just mix it in well, because listen, you need this to be nice and crispy, so you cannot skip this step. So once I was done with my wet and dry batter, I went in with my beautifully seasoned chicken, and I'm just going to be dipping one into the dry batter, followed by the wet one, and back into the dry one, okay? If you don't want your chicken to be extra crispy, you can always just dip it straight from the bowl into the wet and then back into the dry, and that will be perfectly fine, okay? But trust me on this, the crisp from this was just out of this world. So good, just so delicious. Onto the cooking. So here I'm using some vegetable oil, about 3 cups of oil. If you have a deep fryer, you can use that, but I just found that it will work either way, so I'm using my pot of oil that I will discard later on, because I find that the mini fryer uses so much oil, so I tend to not really use mine too much, and not everyone has a mini fryer, so I wanted to show me using it with a pot, okay? So I'm gonna be frying this on medium heat for about 6-7 minutes on both sides, and once it was cooked on both sides, this is how it looks. I somehow lost the footage of me flipping it over halfway, but you get the gist. About 6-7 minutes into the fry time, just flip it over, and once it looks nice and golden and crispy like this, you know it's done. You know it's done. Oh my goodness, guys, this came out so amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and just fry the second batch because I'm gonna use the same oil to do both of them. Make sure to clean out all the bits, and oh my goodness, look at that, guys. Give a big thumbs up if you love the way this looks. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna fry the second batch. Pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna follow the same steps from the first batch, and yes my darlings, yes. So this is how my chicken was looking once it was all done. You can see the specks of my seasoning in there, And this is how you know this is full of flavor from the skin all the way in. Oh my God. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you tried, don't forget to tag me on Instagram, of course. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.